Welcome to the Men of the Metaverse podcast. This is a channel where we discuss hot topics in our community. Our focus is to be a positive channel on YouTube and share our perspectives on fundamental issues. Make sure you tune in every week for new videos and join the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And now, here are your hosts, Brandon and Lewis.
Lewis, what's going on, man? You doing all right?
Damn, how long they go clap for?
Till I remove it.
Tell the people to calm down. Yeah, I'm doing all right. That's the good, audience here clapping and laughing.
Right.
Now I told you I was gonna experience one of my worst nightmares that happened to me yesterday.
Before you do that, my daughter want to say something. What's up? You just want to say hi?
I wonder what you're doing.
I'm about to do my show. What you mean? Go ahead. I told you I'm doing my show, but welcome everybody. This is Men of the Metaverse. You know, we never know who's gonna pop out or what's gonna happen. You want to come say hey real quick, just so people can see you? Come here. Hurry. She's about to get ready to do her homework. You say hello. They can hear you. You'll be on.
Oh, she got that long hair.
Right. Lewis said your hair is long. She was just showing. She was mad because black people got shrinkage and her hair shrink. Show them how long your hair can be without shrinkage. So,
there ain't no wrong. You being natural.
You say you're natural. Fighter. So right.
When it strikes up, you ready to fight.
Go ahead and do your schoolwork, but
Can I see how?
But I'll show you later. Mom, your check on it. Like I said, we got lasagna in the oven. She worried about it. I was showing her how we do lasagna.
She need to worry about it because you show her the wrong way.
No, I'm showing her. No, well, go ahead. I'll let you tell them why I'm doing it wrong first. But go ahead.
Brandon is cooking lasagna when you boil the noodles before you stick it in. He bought the wrong kind of noodles.
No, I've bought whole wheat noodles, and that's the way my mom showed me how to do it. So that's the way I've been doing it. I'm doing the old school way. Lewis usually does things the old school way, but he got the new space age way. So I'm gonna look it up. I'm not knocking it because it may taste better. It may be different. Go.
Well, it probably won't taste better. It may taste about the same.
It may be easier. It'd be easier.
It'd be easier. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what to do all that time you got. But let me tell you about one of my biggest fears. One of my biggest fears is not being able to protect my friends and family.
Okay.
That's one. Can't you believe that's one of my biggest fears?
Yeah, but why do you feel that way?
I don't know. It is. I'm a protector.
Yeah, and that's something I think about too. Like I don't worry about if I can, but it's something that's on my mind, protecting my family. So I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I think I'm well. In the past, I was well equipped.
You was well equipped to handle most things, and
like you heard me say, I said, you just got to exercise to be able to fight on something.
Right.
But
now we're older, so.
Nah, something wrong, something going on.
Well, yeah, and that's a part of getting older. Your body tends to do different things. Like
I don't know, Brandon.
Go ahead.
I don't know. There's something going on. So I'm calling doctors. I go check out everything.
I got you, which is smart.
If it's a nerve, is it a disc? Is it cancer? Is it a tumor?
Right.
Because it started happening quick.
Yeah, and when your body is telling you something, like it's reacting to certain things, like even whether you're standing up, whether you're trying to walk or lift or doing things that you should be doing with no problem, and it's giving you discomfort, that's a sign that maybe I do need to go to the doctor.
Correct. So, the doctor, I had to do some stuff in Colombia, but I went about a month ago. When you've been around, when you exercise a lot, when you got hurt, when you play a little sports, what feels different.
Yeah, for sure.
And I told the doctor, this ain't no damn muscular, nothing right here. This is something. It's like a muscular, like a nerve or something.
It feels like a pinch, a sharp pain.
Oh, it's not even a pinch. It's like weird, man. It's like a numbness.
Oh yeah.
My legs giving me less feedback. You probably don't know this. When you walk, your subconscious mind kind of know where your feet is at.
Yeah.
Now I got to think about where my present mind is got to think.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, if you have a bad injury and you kind of recover from it and you heal, even when you start walking, you'll kind of, favor your other leg a little more, just because you're so used to not putting so much weight on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's one of the things, but the one I'm talking about is the sense you don't know. Like, I know my hand is in the air. I know my palm is facing down. I don't have to think about it.
Yeah. I got you.
But with my legs, my present mind has to think.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Where my stuff at? So
Right.
like yesterday, got back from an MRI, went to Texas Roadhouse, packing up the stuff, getting the stuff out the car. I heard Nicole dogs barking in the backyard. You know, when women talk or scream, they sound like they in dire alert.
Right.
So I took off. But in that moment, I can't process my swift moving legs and try to look up and swing over there. Motherfucker failed, Brandon.
That's what I was about to ask you. I mean, that happens. I'm not sure if I tell you the story. Well, go ahead.
Brandon, it don't happen. Brandon, that's like me chasing somebody throwing a football. I'm chasing it down. I couldn't process it.
Right. And that's what I was just. Well, go ahead.
When I got up, this is how my mind processed my legs. That's what my mind said. My legs was doing this, Brandon.
Right.
How the hell I supposed to walk? And my mind saying my legs is doing that.
Yeah.
But go ahead with.
I was just gonna say I had a similar instance where I was playing soccer with a neighbor. I think I told you this. I told him pass me the ball, and I was gonna try to dribble. You know how you kick when you dribble with your feet or whatever.
Yeah.
I messed around and got under it, and my next thing you know, my legs was in the air. Like, you know, just a part of getting older. Like, you may want to do something, but your legs and your body just can't do it anymore. Like, it's just not sinking like it was. And I think a lot of NBA players, when they get older, they're going through the same thing.
No, but not like this, brother.
I get what you're saying is different, but that's what it reminded me of.
Okay, yeah. See, yeah. But but I was back up though. I was up quick. I don't know how I got up quick.
But this is my thing. But if everything comes back normal, you know, then what do you do? Then, like, what's the next step? Do you think maybe it's like maybe I need to start working out more, walking more, you know, eating better?
I gotta get this weight down. I'm back at my weight I had 8 years ago. I gotta get this weight down, and if it comes back normal, that'd be a blessing. If it just comes back and just clears up, that's which I won't.
Yeah,
that'd be a blessing. But I don't know.
Yeah. And like I say, we'll be praying for you with it. Just listen what the doctors say and go from there. But you know, there are some things that you know you need to do, and we'll be working towards that. Like just eating healthier. We all need to do that. I need to do it too.
I need about
well, there you go. That's a start.
$25. I bought $25 less liquor last week. And watch this. This is only what day is it? Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
It's maybe my second one of the week.
Well, that's progress. So
yeah, that's like almost normal if a person drinks. But yeah,
right.
Brandon, let's get into it. We had a person say the only thing we do is talk about racist black stuff. Was it a woman comment and say that? I like to comment too. I said you correct. Because that's the only way we'll get our stuff pushed out.
I got that on the slide I want to show later too.
You got that one?
Yeah, I got that one. So
yeah, and I agree with. See, that's why, guys, you gotta like this channel because everything like happens for a reason.
And you know what? I love when we don't get mad, we don't jump on people, and we just tell them how we feel and what we're doing and why we're doing things. And you know what? She was like, "Yeah, I understand. I get what you're saying, and I appreciate that." So. I like those. Go ahead.
And I agree with her 100%. But I can't do what I really want to do because we only get 20 views.
Right. Because, you know, and I never told you this, but like sometimes I'll read the hit, you know, like the title of the YouTube video. And I'm like, that's not what we try. But I got to understand we playing the game. So that's just what we got to do. But you watch our video and you get what we're saying. But like I say, we have to kind of play the YouTube game of using the buzzwords and the phrases that get people to click on it immediately, just because that's how people are trained.
It's not clickbait. It's not clickbait.
I wouldn't say it's clickbait, but we could be more descriptive in the title, but we don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Correct. I would say it's supposed to say a woman, but I say women.
Or black women.
Yeah. I can't even say a black woman that won't get it. I got to put them which is not true. Allegedly, but that's what we see on TV.
Correct.
But if we talk about that, and I say why we see on TV, we'll get 20 views.
Yeah, correct.
All right, Brett, I had to make a wealth decision last week.
Okay.
Could you read that?
Okay, wealth decision. Former employee is shifting pension and is an opportunity to cash out or adjust pension.
All right, so I got 30 pages in the mail, front to back to back. They said we about to do some stuff with the pension.
Mhm.
Here's the opportunity. If you want to move it this way, move it that way, or cash out.
Mm.
You had 3 options. My pension was valued at $5,000.
Okay.
They say, here are your options below. Number 1, do nothing and get $132 per month starting at the age of 65.
Mm.
Number 2, roll over $5,000 into another tax-deferred retirement account.
Okay.
Number 3, close the pension and receive the cash value. So those 3 things I could do. What you thought? What you just think? Which one I picked, Brandon?
Well, I think if you were in your early 20s, you may just cash it out and get the money. But we're older and we got to be thinking about our future. So number 1, that's not, when you think about being 65, like we're almost 40. So $132 a month. Can you do anything with that? Can you do anything with that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So that'll cross that one out. So you gotta roll it over into another account. That's what I would think. But
okay, that's what we're ready to pick. So let's see. Now, guys, the reason why you need to sign up once we get our membership going, because sometimes scenarios like this, we'll discuss them. And we'll discuss these videos in private to see how to figure it out.
Yeah,
I don't have tax advice. I'm not a financial planner,
right.
But I do know a little things about just a little things. All right. So you said I probably pick number 2, Brandon.
I say 2. Roll over.
The rollover.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now let's break down the numbers. The pension for $132 a month turns out to $1,584 per year after the age of 65.
Okay. And how many years does that go to?
Forever.
Okay.
All right. Here's point number 2. 50% of black men die before 70. Brandon, what color am I?
You're black.
Am I having some problems right now?
You're having a couple of issues you're trying to iron out. Yeah.
Okay, as we speak. All right. So if 50% die before 70, let's just say from 65 to 70, that'll be $7,920 I will receive within that 5-year period.
Right.
Now, another benefit about this pension, a spouse could get it. If I'm married, if I died, a spouse could get that $132. But what they don't tell you, based on today's taxes, every year I owe almost $400 worth in taxes.
Really? Okay.
Because I'm receiving an income.
Right.
All right. Now let's look at the rollover. So if I roll that $5,000 over to a retirement account that pays back 6% for 26 years, I would turn out to have $22,746.
Okay.
Now, since I'm saying a lot of black guys die before 70, let's just say my cutoff age is 70. Just to look at that.
Yeah.
So within that 5 years, I will take home $17,060.
Right. And
of that $17,060, I would have to pay $1,100 in taxes every single year.
Right.
But if I say I'm only going to live for 5 years, I get to have $4,500 come in my pocket every single year.
Okay.
Now look at this option. I cash out. I don't pay off my diamond ring I got now. And I roll that over to a Roth IRA.
Okay.
Now, Brandon, do you know anything about Roth IRA?
No, I've heard about it. I say I'm gonna look into it. Don't know too much about it, but go ahead.
Okay, a Roth IRA is a retirement account that you fund with after tax money.
Okay.
So the money that I put in this account already been taxed on it.
So it's not gonna be taxed in the future.
So it's not going to be taxed while I pull it back out.
Okay.
Also, one thing about a Roth IRA, the money I put in there, since it's already be taxed, I can withdraw that same amount anytime I want to.
Yeah.
Before retirement.
And that's smart.
Well, in case you need it.
Yeah.
So if I put it in a Roth IRA, I'll probably get maybe $18,538. And every year I probably take out $3,716. Now remember, I'm basing this 50% of Black people die around 70.
Right.
So if you do that, this kind of works. And with a Roth IRA, I can will this off to anybody else if there's money in it.
And it's still not gonna be taxed.
And it's still not going to be taxed. And also, I have a rough cash value. Okay, here's the thing I didn't tell you. I forgot. I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead. What?
That $5,000, they had to take tax on it.
Oh, okay.
So I received $3,200.
Okay, I got you. Now I got you. Makes sense.
Yeah, I didn't receive that $5,000 because they already took the tax out.
Okay. From the Roth IRA, when you put it in, you got $3,200 in the account because they taxed it. I got
because I said cash me out. If they cash me out, I had to pay a penalty. I had to pay federal taxes and state taxes, all that. So after that $5,000 turned into $3,200.
I'm with you.
So you're gonna recoup less. Like, watch this. You see 18,000?
Yeah.
On the other one, that 5,000 was 22. But here's the thing. I don't pay no taxes on this one.
Right.
So I don't pay no taxes. So that's my money after 59 and a half. So with this one, and also this don't require no RMD.
What's that?
Requirement monthly distributions.
Okay.
If something, when you turn 73, you had to take a certain amount of money after your tax-deferred retirement accounts. My parents I'll be doing this for my parents next year.
Okay.
And if you don't do it, you're going to get taxed as hell. Now, Brandon, I made a decision based on the stock market history, the current and the future tax rate. You think taxes are going to be more in the future, Brandon?
Yes, I do.
Why is that?
Well, because we're spending more money, we're giving more money away. We get, we just have a lot of problems as a country. We're not expanding here. We're outsourcing too much, and we're not heading in the right direction. But go ahead.
When me and Brandon started this channel, we was at $26 trillion for the U.S. debt.
Okay.
Now we're damn near at 34 trillion.
and $1 trillion, that's a lot of money. So that's what's crazy to think about.
2 years, Brandon.
Right.
You see how quick go.
Right.
And also, I base this off the likelihood of a Black person dying at 70. It's pretty around 70. It's pretty high. So if you make it past 70, the action that I choose won't be good. So which one you thought to pick, Brandon?
Well, now I'm hearing about the Roth IRA. I think you're gonna go with that.
Let's see which one I pick. Damn. Okay. Damn. I'm out. All right. Okay. I picked the Roth IRA. It is a very long shot. Every year with the Roth, I could bring home $3,700. With a tax deferred, I bring on 45 minus 1,100.
Yeah, right.
So that's like 3,400. So that's $200 less a year. So after doing this math, I went with the Roth.
And with the Roth, you can take some out if you ever needed to without being taxed. So
correct. I could take that $3,200 out if I needed to. And if I die or anybody die, if I have money in that, that'll go to whoever I got beneficiary.
All right.
And guys, you ain't gonna find that on no other station. Parker Watch with JT. Good guy. You had to pay him $1,000 for him to tell you that.
And
Huh?
we do need to go over how to do a will. What do you need to put in your will? Just things like that. Just because I need to do a will for myself and my wife too. Just it's something people stay away from because you don't want to think about that kind of stuff. But it is a real thing, and you don't want your property or your assets to go to somebody else or the government sees them just because you didn't take the proper steps.
I'll go correct Brandon just a little bit so we won't get sued.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll give suggestions what you need to tell to your lawyer.
Okay.
And tell what your lawyer got. We won't tell you what to put in it. All right. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. Huh?
Don't get mad why I talk like that.
No, I like it just because you want to be right. And and most of the time I'm just freestyling stuff anyway. But like I say, you're listening to what I'm saying and people are listening too. So you like to be right. And that's a good thing. And I like to get the ball rolling. I'm fine with that.
No, you
that's
said
why
the same thing. I don't want nobody to talk about my life, my money. Told me to do this.
but that's fine. That's what teamwork is all about. So
I'm gonna sue him for his $600 in that business check account. I said, no, don't take my $600. I need that.
Right.
Don't take it. Shit, it costs them $50 a month to run the day. Well, it's actually more than that, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you mean.
Recurring $50 a month.
But speaking of teamwork, what we got going on here?
Brandon,
because I saw that this morning on ESPN.
So tell me what happened.
Okay. I saw Chris Paul coming up to court. Clay and somebody else on the Wolves, they were going back and forth, kind of pushing and shoving a little bit. Gobert came over and kind of he started to yoke up Clay from behind. As soon as he started getting it on, Draymond Green slapped it on him and kind of pulled him back off him. I mean, it looks bad, but did he break his neck or they act like it was a full blown? I mean, these are grown men, He pulled him off hard, but this looked like some wrestling. It was just,
It's like the fake sleeper hold. Why, if a guy's grabbing your neck, why you like, look at me? Look at me.
Did he choke him out and put him to sleep? No, he just
Brandon, look at the man's hands, Brandon. He was waving, help me. Look at me. Look at me.
Well, this is my thing. Don't put your hands on somebody if you don't want somebody to put their hands on you. That's how I feel.
I didn't see no hands putting on nobody yet.
Well, he tried to wrap him up and put a headlock on Clay. But if you're doing that, you in it now. You in the fight. So if somebody want to punch you, put you in a headlock, whatever, that's part of it.
NBA is soft, and that's why I wrote this on here.
Okay.
It's soft because guys come up there and want to push. What happened to throwing these?
They're not doing that. You can't do that.
Straight to the face. You saw the Kareem, the number two, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at one time, standing up and sucker punch a guy.
Right.
What happened to these?
And not to mention, I've been to hockey games. I've seen a hockey fight live. They're okay with that. Like, why is it for when the NBA players, they can't do that? These are athletes. They're tough. They lift weights all the time. You think Draymond Green can't?
They soft.
Well, they were tough. They were tough at a certain point.
They soft. Look at this now, Brandon. Me and you on a basketball team. We teammates. If somebody come behind your neck and choke you out, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to get them off me. Enemies necessary.
And he gonna get hit. You see what they doing here? What is going on here, Brandon? You see what I'm talking about? It's Mickey Mouse stuff. It's Mickey Mouse.
Right. But this is my thing. I know Draymond Green got ejected from the game. Is he gonna get a 30-game suspension? Because I saw how they was talking, but listen, how they talking on Twitter and ESPN, they making it seem like this was a fight like at the Palace when there was the Pacers and Ron Artest was in the stands. Like, I think they hyping it up. They trying to make it worse than it really is. He put him in the headlock. He got him off his man. He pulled him back. It looked like he was getting choked a little bit, but he all right. Did he go to the hospital? Did he bleed?
Brandon, I got choked before in real life. Your head like this when you get
right. Either you can go this way and get choked more, or you can go back. And he started to go back.
But where his hands at? Where his hands at, Brandon? They ain't no choke. They ain't no choke.
Right.
Brandon, you ever got choked before?
Yeah, I have.
Or behind?
Yeah, I have.
Now you gotta go. Your defensive offense gotta come up. You know, Corn with stage I'm at. While I was a young kid, it'd be like this. Boy, as I got older, I popped that butt out and tried to flip it.
Well, I couldn't do that. This what happened. I think I was laying on the couch and my wife was playing. She came up behind me and kind of choked me real hard. And I was like, it make you do that, but
it can't show your attitude. You hit it perfectly.
Right.
Okay. You could have bruised your attitude.
Right. But I was okay. I mean, it scared you. You can't breathe, but you all right.
Yeah.
And how long did he get choked for? It wasn't long. He got choked for 10 minutes or something.
3 seconds or something.
Right. So all he tried to do is and Gobert is he's 7 feet tall, and he about 7 feet tall. Maybe 6'11", 6'10".
Someone right there.
It's a big dude. If you try to get him off of somebody that is on your team, maybe this is the first thing he thought. I'm gonna grab him by the head, I'm gonna yank him back. And it worked. I'm not mad at it.
Now watch this. Okay, wrong one. Timberwolves. Timberwolves. Ain't nobody choking him out.
Right.
Now, how you supposed to practice in basketball now?
Right.
And the boy's supposed to get your back.
Right.
That was high five. Yeah, that's any good there.
Right. And like I say, that's why Draymond Green is a big piece to the Warriors, and that's why they didn't want to trade him when he punched his own teammate Jordan Poole. Remember he did that, and Jordan Poole.
That was a good thing. He called it, and Jordan Poole ain't dropping nothing.
What you mean?
He ain't playing
Fight
good.
wise, he ain't playing good. I haven't really watched him since he got traded. I mean, he's on what team did they put?
Wizards?
They trade on Wizards. Okay, I thought he might have been on Wizards, but
yeah, shit, I need to get my walking right. I need to see a game.
Yeah, I know that's what I was gonna say. Me or you, we gotta try to go to a basketball or football game in the future.
Yeah. But basketball soft. That's why these guys can't play football. Football be a whole brawl out there.
Yeah, you're right. And baseball too. They fight a little bit more in baseball than they do in the NBA.
They gonna fight. You already know
wonderful
that.
People get there. They be getting there for real.
Ain't no problem. All right, Brandon. We kind of late on this.
Okay.
Read that, Brandon.
Riverboat co-captain charged. I'm just doing my job.
So the guy got hit in the face.
Right.
And this is him on the ground. Y'all didn't see the pictures, but he was getting stumped and punched on the ground.
Right.
He get charged with assault.
Okay.
Brandon,
on who though? On who?
On people.
Right, on the people that was trying to jump him.
On the people who did jump.
You're right. That's crazy, and I didn't even hear about this. So when did
of course you can hear about this?
But we were so hyped up. Go ahead.
If they said this 2 days after this brawl,
right,
that whole Alabama be burned down.
Right. And that's why I was so upset, because I know we're gonna forget about it. People was buying chairs, they was putting chairs on hats, all that kind of stuff, making videos. You know how many chair videos we saw?
For a whole week, I was in La Land.
Right. And now they waited. Now they charging this man, and he's gonna have to pay a lawyer. He gotta adjust his life. He might have lost his job and trying to look for a job with this going on. Do you think his bills are gonna stop? You think he got a GoFundMe?
They're gonna keep going.
Right.
They're gonna keep going. And if he had a GoFundMe, we gonna be trying to scam stuff.
You're right.
Yeah. So we can't trust our own self.
Yeah.
So Brandon, why do you think they'll charge the guy who's the victim?
Right. Because they don't. Well, I'm gonna say but people don't like what happened behind that. Like, they don't like the how we were excited, how we had an uproar, we was buying chairs, having a good time, celebrating what happened. Even though a lot of wonderful people got beat up, they got embarrassed. They just don't like it. So this is the way we're gonna be like, okay, y'all had your fun. Now it's time to put the charges on this man.
Now watch this. Now, this is the culprit. What's his name, Brandon?
Richard Roberts.
Nah, double R. Triple R.
Triple R.
Racist Richard Roberts, age 48.
Okay, now who is this man? The one in the blue polo or the blue dress shirt?
I think this one. I think he do the. I think this is him there.
Okay. So the one who started it.
The one who he got charged with the same thing. The black guy who got charged, who got hit in the face and stuff.
Okay.
Sentenced to. Damn! Don't give me the lie.
Community service.
No, 4 months in jail.
Okay.
But it dropped down to 32 days.
Okay, so it's just like a not like a regular misdemeanor, but that's probably the lowest. Yeah, that's probably the lowest jail time you could do. About 30 days.
Lowest maybe 30. So they try to let's put him 32. Guess when he has to serve it, Brandon?
When?
On the weekends.
So it's
so this what happens when you go to jail on the weekends. I think if I can remember what the guy told me at AutoZone. You go there Friday night or Saturday morning.
Uh-huh.
By like Sunday noon o'clock, you out that mother sucker. But they gonna count that as 2 days.
Yeah.
So you gonna spend the night,
right?
Eat some food,
go back to sleep.
Go back to sleep, and you out of there. So he gonna do that for 3/4 of a year, and he good.
Mm.
But
Meanwhile,
meanwhile, if they sentence this guy to the same thing, that's a damn shame.
Right.
They both got charged the same.
Right. And it just makes you think, what should he have done? Put his hands behind his back and just got beat up?
He should have gave one of those guys a gun to shoot him. and then they get convicted for assault. They won't be attempted murder. Be assault.
Right.
First degree. Yeah. But that was a joke.
Yeah. It's just hard to, because people say justice doesn't see color. Everybody gets the same punishment for the same crimes.
It don't. And here's the thing: you can make a legal argument that every black person that went every beautiful person that faced a judge or a jury, is basis to throw all them cases out.
Yeah. Why
is that, brother?
Well, because we know people are treated unfairly due to the color of their skin.
Yes, people. Well, I won't say unfairly.
Well, okay, differently.
They are judged based on the color of their skin.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this is supposed to be a perfect system, but evidence shows.
But maybe they're saying it is because it always works out for them. So yeah, it is a perfect system. We'll do what we want to do for us, and we're going to treat y'all like how we thought we were going to be treating y'all before we ended slavery.
And that is an excellent point. 1856, Dred Scott versus whoever.
Oh yeah.
Where the justice said, ain't no wonderful man gets to have a wonderful man don't have to respect no rights of a beautiful person.
Of a beautiful person, right. Mm-hmm.
And that's still on the books.
Hey, that's America.
Now, Brandon, I'm happy. Boy, Boosie Badass, Mr. Trent, what's his real name? Tyson, Trent.
I can't think. Terrence Hatch.
Terrence Hatch. Mr. Terrence Hatch had me smiling this week because it took him, in my opinion, having that pole in his back pocket with red pants on.
To what? Start smartening up? Or seeing things clear?
To see things clear. Facing that jail tie to see things, he still may get it. See things clear.
I saw you made a post on our community wall. Make sure you guys check that out. What are you referring to, though?
He finally got treatment on his mental condition. Anger management class. That's a mental problem, ain't it?
Yeah, it is now.
Anger management class. And the guy from, hold on, Brandon. And his therapist is from New York. That's how they went ahead to New York. Shout out to New York. Y'all are number one watches. If you look at the statistics, shout out to New York. This dog look like from New York now, ain't it?
A little bit, yeah. I used to rock my hats like that a little bit back in the day. That's funny.
Nah, see, I used to do that.
Yeah, we used to do that too.
Yeah, but New York guys, we take the hat, just lay on top like this. Hit me backwards. Yeah.
Right.
His therapist in New York taught him about some lessons people need to learn about expectations, Brandon.
Okay.
Now, I like to hear about like good knowledge. So I got a clip from Charlie Munger, which is what's that rich guy? Buffett, right-hand man. He's Warren Buffett, right-hand man. And Warren Buffett, this guy, man, they hilarious, but ain't no jokes in this one. But we go listen to it. Listen closely.
Of course, reduced expectations are the rational way. There's no better way to be happy than getting your expectations down. It's much easier than
Getting your results
up. You know? It's just we never know anything here except the most elementary common sense. It's amazing that it's sufficed for us. So no, I'm optimistic about life. I can be optimistic when I'm nearly dead. Surely the rest of you can handle a little inflation.
I really have nothing to add to that.
All right. The key word he says, reduce expectation.
I think now people increase it and multiply it by 2. That's what's wrong with us.
Boosie Kessler said, Boosie, your problem in the past is you were saying high expectations to people who haven't proved they can handle those expectations.
Mm-hmm.
And when they don't handle it, then you want to kill them.
Right.
Well, he didn't say to kill them, though,
right,
but
right.
then
you're
mad
irate,
at them.
you know. Mm-hmm.
But you're the one who put those expectations on a bomb.
Yeah.
A bomb can't be a bomb to be your manager at the same time. That's your fault.
Yeah.
And he started to realize that here the metaverse repeats this too. You are the problems.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody on the outside world is the problem. I'm the problem.
But people don't want to do that. People, it's easier to blame someone else. Like if me and you are doing something and it's not working, I'm gonna quickly point to you. I'm like, well, Lewis wasn't doing this because it's already in the back of my mind as things aren't going like we wanted to. And then when it falls off the cliff, I'm like, yep, it's because Lewis wasn't doing what I knew what he needed to do. And I know I might have not been doing everything I needed to do, but I'm gonna just blame Lewis before he blames me.
Can you control who actions can you control, Brandon?
I can control my own actions.
All right. So,
and expectations.
And that's the only thing you need to worry about. You cannot control a person cheating on you, can you?
No, you can't. You
cannot control the person lying to you, can it?
Nope.
But you can control who's around you.
Yeah.
You can control your reaction. And you can control how you feel.
Right.
Is the glass half full or half empty, Brandon?
It depends on how you want to look at it. If you want to look at it a positive way, yes, half full. But if you want to, well, go ahead. I'll let you.
If you want to look at it a negative way, it's what?
Half empty.
It's all about your perception in life and expectations. Charlie Munger said, base everything low. Miss Lisa Jones. Leslie Jones. She was spanking Mandingo.
I don't know what she was thinking, but
to come from a 60-year-old crackhead man. I imagine.
Right.
Getting paid cheaply to be in the Ritz-Carlton with you.
Right. And he just want to smoke some crack. After
that was a joke. So, and she knows she didn't pay the man. She don't want to pay the Mandingo money But you can't expect to get Mandingo off a guy you just took the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Right.
You know, her expectation is too high.
Right.
So they got high. Now she want to point the finger. We here. You supposed to be like that. You supposed to F me better than this. But if she changed her expectations and her perspective, she could have said, "Man, this man tried his best, and I just finished myself off like I do every night by myself." Anyway.
Right.
You know, let's look at something positive. At least I didn't get an STD.
Yeah, right. Or at least I didn't get robbed. At least I didn't take my Rolex off the dresser.
Or even worse, at least he didn't take my picture, Sexy Red. At least he didn't take my picture.
Right, or do a video and upload it. Right.
Upload it. You know? So we can see that not oatmeal batter. We can see that brownie batter skin with flour dust all up in it. We don't want to see that on no damn TV. Damn brownie batter, looking like brownie batter.
But what's another instance? Because like Leslie Jones is an instance where somebody has too high of an expectation and they're hurt or discouraged because they didn't get what they got. But what's the instance where men have too high of an expectation? Or are we more balanced when it comes to that kind of stuff?
No, you still got high. What's your boy name? Daniel Brooks last year? Dylan Brooks.
Oh, there you go. That's a good analogy.
His expectation of them whooping that game and saying you gotta put 40 on me to respect that.
Right.
He know good and well they couldn't beat that team.
Right. And wanting to go up against LeBron like he on the same level as LeBron.
Correct. First you gotta figure this out. Dylan Brooks is old enough to understand he's light skinned. All right. And he can't be tough on the court. LeBron knows that. He was born in 85. He knows light-skinned boys can't be tough.
So LeBron ain't scared of Dylan Brooks or a light-skinned guy like that.
Ain't you? And are you?
No, I'm not. No.
Light-skinned guy come on the court. And now
I know he can shoot, but he not about to post me up and handle me down low.
Light skinned guy?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not going. Like I say, when you playing basketball, sometimes you can see somebody and you may fear them, or you may be worried, or you may feel like you're gonna have a long day guarding them. But like you say, it's a little racist, but we see a light skinned person, be like, oh, okay, it's not gonna be as bad as if it's somebody like Zion Williams, color wise.
You see how Zion Williams a beast of that court, ain't it?
So if he was light skinned,
he can't do it. He can't do it. Same size won't be able to do it. And here's the thing: what they doing to the NBA, you got to check out what they feeding these kids, these daddies, and these.
And that's
mamas.
what I was going to ask you,
because all of them are looking light skinned now.
Well, is that not only that, but everybody's hurt and everybody can't play and they need time off. You got mental health. Ben Simmons wasn't he the number one draft pick? Like he was supposed to change the NBA. They was when he came from Australia. Now they was hyping him up just like they doing Victor. They were like, "Oh man, Ben Simmons, man, you see he's like Magic Johnson." I remember hearing that. They was like he can pass, he can score, he could do this. As soon as he got in the NBA, he had a couple bad games. Like he could score, but his head was all messed up, and then he was injured, and this was going on. And
is he light skinned? He's
light skinned. He is light skinned.
He can't do it, brother. He can't do it. You can't name me one light skinned. But talk about one.
Jason Tatum, but like when it's playoff time, I can't count on Jason Tatum.
He can't do it. You didn't even say Kerr. If a dark skinned guy got to face Kerr, he couldn't handle Kyrie.
Right. He cooked him. Right. Yep. And it's an argument to be made about.
Hold on one second. Hey, Nicole, I'm on the video.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All right. Okay, what you about to say, Brandon?
No, I was gonna say it's a case to be made that when it's pressure on Curry, like it's been a lot of instances where he can't hit the shot. He'll hit a three all the time, half court, all this and that deep. But when it's crunch time and they need the three to win, he kind of miss. He kind of choke a little bit.
Curry, he's still good. He's 60-40. When I say 60-40, he'll be extremely good for 60% of his games and okay for 40. But Curry finally understand he could drive the ball to the hole and still contribute.
Yeah.
And lay the ball up. So, but I'm proud of my boy Boosie Badass. You know, touchdown to cause hell. He's finally learning. The sentence he wearing that anchor tag, like he said, is doing good for him. He got to be in before 10 o'clock, Brandon. That's what happens after 10 o'clock.
Ain't nothing open but but some legs, basically. But
He said,
that's when
he said Waffle House and legs. That's the only thing he's open.
Right. Walmart used to be open, but no.
The pandemic stopped that. Pandemic stopped that. I kind of like how the pandemic changed some of the store hours. What I was about to say, yeah.
Just talking about Boosie. And so does he sound like he's focused? Because I saw he was on the Breakfast Club, but I didn't click on the interview. Did you get that he's sharper? He's kind of more focused.
He's sharper, he's more focused. I think he probably don't smoke no weed no more because he got a piss test.
Yeah, right.
But he started drinking alcohol again. But here's the thing: if you at the house drinking alcohol, you good.
Right. You safe, you know.
Yeah, you safe. But how he make his money, you can't be in these clubs. They already showed they don't got no respect for this man. I hate to tell you this. Why I say that, brother?
I don't know why. Why you say that they don't respect Lil Boosie?
And somebody shot him in his leg 3 years ago.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's a legend. That shows you how the mindset of these guys. Who go shoot Boosie in the leg?
Right. A young dude who don't care, who didn't grow up on his music. It's just they don't know nothing about how he impacted the South. I was listening to Savage, like, because we were talking about Webby. I was just going through some of them songs. I said, man, that's some classic songs. And him and Lil Boosie was going back and forth on a lot of songs. Like they was really doing their thing back in the day. People miss that era if they're not our age, you know.
Boosie said South Carolina, Georgia, and Florida several times in his interview, because that's how he got his money. Working those states.
Mr. Smart. right.
So I'm proud of Boosie. I hope he does not go to jail, but I hope this is a changing point in his life. He got too much money to be having guns on him.
Mm-hmm.
Pay me, I have the gun on me. You know,
that's how you're supposed to do, or pay a guard or a police officer, to have a team. You know, you're too important.
And also he took accountability. He said he messed up him and T.I. album. He effed that up.
He did say that. Mm-hmm.
You heard him say that?
Yeah. Because he called T.I. snitch. He said, "Oh, T.I. snitching. I ain't know that yet. We ain't, I ain't doing no business with no rat." Even though they just finished an album together.
Yes, and they still doing business now, but
because it does take a man to be like, you know what, I messed up and I apologize. I was kind of riding. So because I think sometimes celebrities, they'll look at the comments and how people are talking about them online. So they kind of be like, they want to speak out and be like, nah, I don't condone that. If T.I. doing that, nah, I'm not standing with that.
See, and he said he may get $500,000 from DJ Vlad TV a year. See, here's the thing. Every time Vlad put a microphone on your face, is a gun pointing in your directions at the same time.
And you say that metaphorically, but how so?
If it's an opportunity to use your words
against
to create drama or to injure you, he will.
Yeah, for sure.
You think he loves Boosie?
He loves what Boosie can do for him.
There you go. I love Boosie. I want Boosie to do good. I don't want Boosie to be well. I want Boosie to be friendly. You think Vlad thinks the same way?
No, because if Boosie's doing good and he doesn't have any controversy around him, there's not much to interview him about or to get more views on his videos.
So,
but I was going to ask you about Boosie and his brother, because he has done business with his brother and he's accused his brother of forging his signature and that kind of thing. Have you been following that a little bit?
Nah, I don't follow too much gossip, but you let me know something.
It's more business just because I guess that you might not even know it's an artist named Young Blue.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Well, apparently he was signed to Boosie, and his brother, I guess, was signed to a label under Boosie, and somehow they got the contracts all mixed up, and it's just a mess. And his brother may have forged his name on some contracts. So.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy with Blue and Bootsy. When
Mm.
Bootsy say you owe me 10 million, 5 million, whatever
Yeah.
$million, where's the contract at?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And people sign to different things. Like you sign to one label, then you sign to Boosie, and then you sign. I mean, I don't know how the record company works, but it's a lot of people stealing money from these artists and making a lot of money from them.
I think Young Blue was signed to Bootsy first.
He probably was.
And somehow the
I'm sure he was.
And touched one song and blew up.
Right.
And then that's what probably things went sour.
Yeah, because the bigger companies want to take him away from Boosie. You know, same thing with Megan Thee Stallion. I think Megan Thee Stallion was with Carl Crawford, and then she had a big song that blew up, and I think Rock Nation tried to step in and pull her away. They're like, you know, come on over here, we can manage you right, we can get you these looks, and I mean that's just what happened. It's not enough loyalty in music like that. You started with Boosie, you know, you can build with him, but they tend to go to the music, the bigger record companies.
Brandon, quit with that loyalty stuff, man. The contracts be messed up.
Yeah, the contracts for sure.
You come in desperate. If Boosie said, "Look, Young Blue, you got to do some blowjobs to get this," Young Blue probably say, "No problem, Jack." You know, right. people be desperate, and that was a joke, people. But people be desperate.
I need to look this up because somebody was talking about it on a podcast. They were saying how many streams you have to get a certain amount of money on Spotify. Like I think they were saying you need a million streams to get maybe like $5,000.
No, I think it's not that much.
You think it's less than? But I'm just saying, you would think as much hard work you put into the song or as much money as people are making off some songs, you would see the benefits of, I guess, in your favor a little more. But
how much should the cow make off a bottle of milk? Huh, Brandon?
That's a good question. But does the cow
the cow make off the bottle of milk?
The cow makes nothing. So
how much the cow make out the oxtails?
but I'm gonna meet you where you at. But so if women were selling breast milk, how much money do you think women should get off of their breast milk sales? Like if they bottle it up and sell it.
Women don't sell breast milk, so give me a real scenario.
I'm pretty sure people buying breast milk on the dark web or somewhere on eBay.
Brandon, so the girl be smoking cigarettes. They ain't pasteurizing breast milk, Brandon.
Okay.
Yo, give me a better scenario.
Okay. Well, I can't. Well, I'm trying to go with what you were saying. You're talking about a cow, but a cow isn't a person. But these artists are people.
No, they ain't people.
They're
commodities. Just like a cow commodity.
But we can kill the cow and it's no penalty or anything. They can kill the rapper, but you know.
It's no penalty. It's probably a reward.
It may be sales wise, yeah.
No, insurance rise. You know the
insurance too. Yeah. But you know, you get a spike in your music when an artist dies or gets killed, and you know. And I was thinking about how many rappers have been killed and passed away, and you know, you think you're gonna remember these people forever. You don't really hear a lot of people talking about Nipsey Hussle and what's the Pop Smoke, and it's just a lot of artists that they had a big impact and they passed away, and people thought they were gonna be thinking about them every day, but
Pop Smoke did pretty good. He blew up.
I like it.
After he died.
But when's the last time you heard a Pop Smoke song? And that's the thing, like
2 weeks ago.
Your music, well, fair enough, but like I don't know, like he was a big artist and he was really on his way to doing something, like because he had a unique sound and voice. So
I say he was a bigger artist after he died.
You think so?
Hell yeah. Could be over the yard. I had all the songs.
But that's what I'm saying.
That made his best song.
But that's what I'm saying. But now you play that song and
no, who could play that song?
But that's what I'm saying. But do you think we would play Biggie over Pop Smoke? He wasn't like Biggie.
No, he ain't like Biggie.
And Biggie had 2 real albums, or he had 3 real albums?
2.
Okay.
One was a 1 CD, the other one was 2 CD. Life After Death was 2. You came with that. I remember the thing was about that thick.
Right.
2 CDs, Life After Death. All right, Brad, let's go. I got one more slide.
Okay.
A hitch is born every day, Brandon.
What does that mean?
a hitch. Itch
Okay.
is born every day, Brandon.
Right. And that's clever because he was in a movie called Hitch. But go
Hitch.
ahead.
Now, Brandon, this say me and you blow up.
Okay.
I mean, get in an argument. Do you think I could go to a radio station and say what happened?
No.
No. Now I ain't say what happened. Say some other stuff that
Make up some stuff to get your clout up, and the dog pile on me. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, you think I'd say that?
Because it's not worth it. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Do friends talk about each other, Brandon? Male friends?
No. And definitely not on a world stage.
If they break up, do they still talk about each other?
No.
And I have the same motto. Why talk about, if you say you was a friend, why talk bad about them, even though y'all may be different?
Yeah. Because you never was a friend to start with.
Correct. And you could tell how his jaw's looking. He may want something else.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Now, Brandon, whose life was affected over these allegations?
A lot of people.
I thought he was just talking about Will Smith.
You affecting his friends and family.
Correct.
Both parties. Dwayne too.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Dwayne
Yes.
Martin.
Correct. And that's the reason I have these families up here. So this Hitch running his pipe sucker
right
to a woman who's overseas hiding and won't face accountability. So why you even listen to this person?
And you talking about Jada?
No, I'm talking about Tasha K.
Oh, okay, I got you. So is she hiding? That's what's going on. Because I haven't been following.
Well, she ain't in America. She going to America. She go over $10 million. Come over here.
I got you. Because I remember seeing something about her being in Africa. But go ahead. I was just getting the facts right.
You talking about a man that if I had to whisper in his ear, I said, man, we got to make this man disappear. But if he goes overseas, not disappear in America,
right?
Disappear on an accident, have a fishing boat accident while he overseas.
Right.
That's what you do. Somebody fell in the water.
Right.
Why even try to destroy this man and the countless of people right behind him, Brandon?
Yeah. And do we care? Like, what difference does it make? Is that any of our business?
It's not. I don't want to hear about penis on male butt cheeks action. I don't want to hear about that.
Right. And I'm pretty sure if it is true or whatever's going on with Will, his family knows. They probably talked about it. I'm just saying, whatever's going on in their household, I'm pretty sure they discussed it.
Man, Will Smith ain't doing none of that.
I'm not saying even if he is or he isn't, that's still none of our business.
But he ain't. I'm gonna put it. He ain't.
Are you sure? Okay.
He ain't. He been out here since the 86. You know.
Right.
He ain't.
Okay, but okay, we'll say he is, but Will is going.
He is.
He is straight. You're saying he is straight, but somebody's
I'm
saying he.
That till you prove me different.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, do you think Will Smith is going through a lot right now? He's trying to act like he's fine, but he's going through a lot.
He's probably.
Yeah. He's older. He's an older guy. I guess, he's done a lot in life, and people got his name still in their mouth doing a lot of stuff, and he's attacked on social media. He may feel it, may not. He's been crying in public. He slapped Chris Rock. Do we think we need to add more to it?
No.
Or we just need to leave. People talk about mental health and all that kind of stuff. Go ahead. What you about to say?
In 1996, 97, 98, would these people say anything about this man during those years?
No.
Why not?
Well, like you say, it wasn't true. It's not true. But
this man was one of the most popular, most powerful persons in Hollywood.
And I think he still is. I mean, I think
no, Brandon, when this stuff happens, somebody, you on your way down, they go kick him.
He's definitely on his way down now.
They're kicking him down.
So you think Will Smith ain't got the juice no more?
No, Brett, I said 96, 97, 98. How long was that ago?
Okay, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
But listen, one thing I know he's had some movies that gone straight to Netflix. But do you think if he really wanted to do a good movie, he could do it?
Brandon, I said 96.
Okay, but I'm asking
97.
I'm asking is Will Smith washed up?
No, Brandon, you think he can do a Bad Boys to number one?
No.
And
And you didn't even see you like Will Smith. You didn't even see the new the latest Bad Boys.
I didn't see the third one.
And are they supposed to be working on another one?
I don't know. Can he do Independence Day? Right now.
No,
So Brandon, yeah, he can't do none of that stuff,
So-
man. That's why I said.
But this is my thing. Why kick him when he's all the way down?
That's the only time they got a chance to hit him.
But it's over now. Like, I mean, what's the point of that? It's like,
Okay, Brandon, which one? You're ready to fight a man with his hands loose or the hands tied behind the back?
But I get you. But I think so. Why you think you think he's not telling the truth? He's just trying to get some clout.
No, I believe
nobody cares. I don't think nobody. Oh, you think he's jealous?
He's a hitch.
Okay.
That's all to it. He's a hitch.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Look how he's talking in that microphone, in that stick,
Sure.
in that microphone. You know, shit, cholesterol all around his lips. You know, and how many different families? Look at the kids. Let me make this a little bigger.
Yeah.
Look at the kids, people. Look, kid. Well, young adult. Probably a teenager, kid, the devil. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Mess with all those people. Over.
So do you think? But do you think these allegations do it hurt the devil, as you call her, Jada Pinkett? Do you think she's hurt? by this?
She hurt. On the business, on the gossip, she wanted to get out as one she delivered. You know how that works.
Right.
You're a narcissist. I gotta deliver the hate speech, not you.
Right. So do you think Tasha K should have let this man come on her platform doing this?
Tasha K is what she is. She's a cheater.
Mm-hmm. Because she admitted to that. She admitted to cheating.
I ain't saying right. She's a cheater. She don't like accountability.
Mm-hmm.
She's a liar.
Mm-hmm.
She spreads untruthful information.
Right.
She's deceitful.
And then don't want to apologize. And like I said, with the Cardi B thing, Cardi B told her just take the videos down. She didn't want to do it. Now she owes all this money and she's running to another country trying to escape it.
Yeah, they lucky I don't have Cardi B money. Because I have some dreadheads boys in the lobby where they go to their apartment. You know,
right.
I said, don't just whoop them. This we in Africa, just whoop them. Everybody get $1,000.
Right. But where was Tasha K when she was stumping out that dude? Because she just had a thing. Was she in Miami? Was that in Miami?
I don't watch that woman like that. What happened to her?
I saw. I guess what the story was. Somebody was the guy. I guess he said he complimented her ass, and then her husband. She told her husband. Her husband confronted the guy, and they kind of beat him up. And she was kind of stomping him and kicking him, and they had a video of that.
Well, that'd be a good thing. You may get your Mercedes. That may be a good
what
thing.
year Mercedes?
Huh?
I said, what year Mercedes? You think he gonna sue Tasha K and get some money from her?
Yeah, that's why he said the stuff he said. You know, you got paid out there. See what
I hear you. But she's running from Cardi B. You don't think she's gonna run from that? I'm not. How can YouTube still pay Tasha K, and she avoid paying Cardi B the money that she owes?
How do you know YouTube's paying her? Is she demonetized?
I'm not sure. I would think she would not be on YouTube if she was demonetized. I'm not sure if she's still on YouTube or not. But
ain't Fresh and Fritz still on here? I think
they may still be on here. I'm not sure if they do show. Like I say, I don't follow them too much, but. Demonetization, that hurts because these people are making a lot of money. Cynthia G got demonetized. I was going to ask you about that too.
You said a couple weeks. Yeah, she said hateful stuff.
Yeah,
you know, what happened if we get demonetized, Brandon?
Not much. Not right
Yeah,
now.
right. Yeah, you see? There you go.
We'll still have our operation, and like I said, we'll just have to find a new home. And some people they go to Patreon and do that thing.
Well,
So
you just not necessarily find a new home. Monetization, you don't make your money in being monetized. You make your money people buying products.
that's true.
And
That's true. But not everybody can do that though. Not everybody has a talent that makes money on YouTube.
Well, Brandon, most people don't have a talent that makes money on YouTube.
That's true. Right.
But the people who get a lot of eyeballs, they got sponsorships.
They do.
Somebody sponsored them.
They do. And they're not necessarily selling something that they created or they're giving out.
Correct. Affiliate marketing.
Mm.
Brandon, you want to bring up your thing before we go?
Yeah. Because we did do a video on Leslie Jones. I'll try to see.
Can you make it a little
bigger? Make it bigger. Nah. Oh yeah, we'll do it like that. But a lot of people, right? A lot of people commented, and what that video got about 2,000 views. It had a bunch of different comments on it. So I did want to
look at her shirt.
Right, and that's why I picked. That's why I picked that picture.
Why you mess? Who could mess with it? That's yours.
Right, and I guess she can give it to whoever she wants, and if she does, you better be wearing it out because she's gonna put you on blast.
Is she bisexual, Brandon?
She might be, because I when I was looking for a photo to add to this, I saw one where she was holding a white woman, and I guess it was from GQ, and they were promoting Ghostbusters because she was in Ghostbusters.
She was. That was a long time ago.
It was a couple years ago. I'm not sure if she's done any movies lately, but it looked a little weird. I don't like when, I know people say it's art, they're doing different things, but she was holding her in a, I don't know, it's a weird way. You wouldn't hold your friend like that.
In my experience, what I hear, lesbian women, they be the hardest on
on men.
On men.
Yeah, for sure. And like I say,
hardest, real hard. Right.
And that is a telltale sign sometimes when you really hate men a lot and you don't call out anything women do, you're not balanced. Sometimes it's because you're fighting something inside you and you want a woman. So
when's the last time you wore a button-down shirt?
Maybe about 3 weeks ago.
You think Miss Jones next size 18? They should wear 18.
Yeah. Right.
Women don't even want to say I'm talking 18 pounds.
Right.
Right. Now she got a 17 and a half.
Right. And she
size of a linebacker.
And she reminded me of the Cheesecake Lady a little bit. Like I said, we're not talking about women in a bad way. They're just talking about their figure.
All right, go.
But one of the comments we had was, "I love Leslie. She's a natural female Richard Pryor." And somebody actually had some pushback. I was trying to think of some of her jokes or some of her routines. Like, she hasn't had a stand up in a long time. But somebody said, "Take that BS back." Wanda Page. Have you heard of LaWanda Page?
Yeah, I like Wanda.
I was trying to think who that is. Wanda Sykes, Monique, Cheryl Underwood, Simone. Like I said, some of those. Of course, they're better than Leslie Jones, in my opinion. They just didn't get the spotlight or the push up to Saturday Night Live like she did. But Linnell too. But somebody else said the way men knew about women was to get an older woman to show them, and that's kind of how a lot of people learned how to please a woman the right way. You get somebody with some experience, not necessarily somebody who's unexperienced like you, and kind of show you what you need to do.
The way a man knew about women was to get an older woman to show them. Or do you have to get an older woman?
You don't have to. You don't have to. Mm-mm.
Have a lot of women and see what
right. That's
what they like.
Right. But we do practice not having a lot of partners, and like I said, you want to wait and choose the right partner, but you also want to know what you're doing too. So it's a tricky thing as far as because Leslie Jones not looking for a virgin, right? Can we say that?
She's not.
You want to
So, Brandon, what you got to do? What kind of pumping you got to do to make them feel right? Is the pumping? Is the what you got to do, Brandon?
I don't know. You have to be. No, this is my opinion now, because that is one step. Somebody has to be into you too. Like,
okay,
that's a like the mind and how a woman feels about you. That's how the results are gonna come out most of the time.
And I agree. That's why I think sometimes the puppet.
Yeah, the pump. That's an important thing, but it's not number one. Like, it has to be a chemistry. She has to be feeling that sort of way towards you. Like, you can't just hook up with somebody at random and think you're gonna feel the same way as if you having a attraction to somebody, or you really looking forward to maybe pursuing something long term with them. Like, that stuff counts in the bedroom. It does.
So let me tell this. Okay, with Brandon, could your wife tell a difference if another person, your same size,
yeah, for sure, yeah,
came in the room,
even if he was better than it, right? Well, okay. Now you throwing something different.
You don't know who it is.
Yeah, she'll be able to tell the difference.
But y'all the same size.
But even if that's different. Like, she knows how I feel. She knows me. She knows how I smell. Like, it's a lot of things that go into sex that, like, she's attracted to how I smell. Like, we give off pheromones, we give off different smells, and those things excite women. Like, just being around the right person. Like, when I'm around my wife, I'm excited. She's excited. And it's not even anything sexual, but when you have that kind of chemistry, that's what it is.
Okay, so it's more than emotion in the ocean. It's
that's one factor.
Outside of that,
right? That's one factor for sure.
Okay, I'm a virgin, so I don't know. What else you got?
And it's another guy down here is G4DO. I don't know how you want to say, but he left a lot of comments, and some of them were really good. And I said we was gonna do some food stuff and nutritional stuff. He said, I will say that she isn't lying about our men being nutritionally irresponsible, eating fast food, pork, shellfish, and drinking everything except water is highly damaging to the body. Don't look past everything she said. Don't grab that beer. Oh, okay. Okay. She made very valid points about nutrition, and we did speak about that. Like, we weren't saying she was wrong about that kind of stuff. Like, she was spot on when she was talking about men need to go to the doctor, need to take care of their bodies, because that stuff does, cripple you down the road, especially as you get older.
Why do you think he said shellfish?
Well, because it's a bottom feeder. Like, I love shrimp, I love lobster, but lobster, they on the bottom of the sea, just eating poop mainly. They eating just garbage. Well, not garbage, but they're just
opportunists. So if it's poop down there, they eat it. If they fast enough to chase something down, they'll chase it.
Right,
but they ain't fast.
Right, yeah. Not necessarily the healthiest thing, but and he also said seek out women that aren't high mileage and damaged. Then build with them. Stop sleeping with everything. Stop sleeping with anything and complaining about the outcomes. And like I said, this goes for men and women. So that's why I really like this comment. Build, create, prosper. That's mainly what we talk about on this channel, and it's hard for people to realize that. I think sometimes they want to go after everything that's been ran through, or somebody that's not focused. Like, Lewis, if you were single and you looking to build with somebody, are you gonna look to build with somebody who's also looking to build, or somebody just want to have a good time? They're trying to eat good food. They want to spend up all your money.
Now I'm looking for somebody to build.
Yeah.
So we can create and we can prosper.
Right.
Like God wants us to.
There you go. Somebody also said she looked like Danny Glover, but I think.
And I said, think about Danny Glover trying to get a man up in the bed.
Right.
Brandon, tell your wife to put on Danny Glover bags and see what.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough, but like I say, we I don't know. Like we say, high expectation. Do you think if she rated her looks, do you think she would say she's a 10?
She'll probably give herself a 7. That's the go-to number.
Yeah. And what Kevin Samuel say, most people say they give a 10, but
what you would give her, Brandon, in this picture?
Like a 6.
A
And like,
six?
and
In
this
this
is my thing.
picture?
You talking about look wise or
No,
overall?
in this picture, what you give her in this picture with the hair, Brandon? Look at the
A
hair.
3. I give her a 3. Like I said, I don't like that look. That's just not. It's
Well,
giving.
okay, why you said 6 first? Now I'm confused.
Well, because and that's what I was gonna say. When you're thinking about a partner, I have to give her because I'm pretty sure she can cook. She's funny. I think those things.
She can't talk that deep.
She better be able to cook. Talking as big as she was talking on the Breakfast Club.
Only thing she cook, she go on the grill, flip some hamburgers. I know exactly. They ain't cooking more than that. She look like she a grill hamburger flipper. Oh, dude, that's what the man's supposed to do. That look like to me.
I hope not, because I think some people. I'm not saying she was a big girl, but a lot of bigger women know how to cook. Do you agree with that,
Brandon? She looked like the hamburger grill. Y'all want to throw something on the grill tonight? Damn, girl, throw something on the grill, yeah.
But she's older. She's got to know. She got to have some casseroles and some doing. Know how to do a sweet potato pie. You don't think she got none of that in her?
No, I on my day, I give her a 4.
Okay,
I give her a 4.
And what do you think? Why and I, we like to look at things and kind of form an opinion. Do you? When I see this mine shirt and pointing down, it says I'm a feminist to me. Like that's one of the first things I think about. That's like what we know. Do you ever see men with shirts like that?
No,
like,
it'll say everybody.
Yeah, because men like to share, but it's just to me, it's just kind of like you against men. You want to tell us this is yours, but I don't know.
And the hair, Brandon.
And the hair too, yeah. And I know we got a video coming up, or you might have already put it out about red hair, and when we talk about green hair. Mm-hmm, yeah. So there's some signs to look for. But yeah, let's see. I think this is the one where the woman went back and forth with you a little bit. As far as Leslie, her experience is not mine. So even though she may be right about what she's experienced, her delivery was toxic and immature, which I agree with. Yeah. And I think, and like I said, this is a woman. I think a lot of people know that, but it's taboo to trying to say that a woman speaking her mind is toxic and immature. On another note, the title of the video is ignorant. When us Black folks speak about a negative experience with another person, we need to stop speaking as if it's the entire race that is negative. We put a negative stereotype out about our own Black men, Black women, like we meet and date an entire race. It is the same. It is the same thing races do to us. The only race that do this to themselves. We are the only race to do to themselves. Please speak on our experience with that person you experience it with. And if you end up with the same negative experience, that you need to check your own self. Bashing an entire race or gender, even age group, is just ignorant, damaging, immature, and toxic. And like I say, when I see our titles, sometimes I think like, man, we don't really mean this, but we have to play the game. We want people to click. We want to be in the algorithm, and it seems to work. Don't you agree? When you do these titles like this, does it work?
Brandon, like I said in the earlier clip, I changed woman with women. Mm-hmm. That's about the only difference. So we do mean it to a extent. It's not clickbait. It's just you have.
And we're not saying all. And I think sometimes when women speak about men, they don't say all, but I think they mean all. And if they mean all, that's fine. We don't, like I said, you can say whatever you want to say on this platform, but we'll debate it. We'll go back and forth and we'll give you your opinion. Like me and you are living proof that all Black men aren't trash, or all Black men aren't what they call dusties and all this stuff. Uh-huh. We're not Pookie and Ray Ray. So you can't say all of us are like that. Just the ones you experienced.
Correct. Now, what did I say to comment? Let me see how my grammar is. I wrote this on the phone.
That's okay. And I completely agree with both statements. Our channel has to use special terms to get looped in the algorithm. Please check out our earlier videos. We got like 100 videos plus about racism, Black history, empowerment, but those videos will only get 20 views. We're making a video today about Roth IRA pensions, and it may get 20 views, which is true. Like I say, sometimes people aren't really looking for the information they need. They kind of want stuff to get their heart racing, their adrenaline up.
Entertain.
Yeah, entertainment for sure.
Yeah, like I don't got cable TV. I watch YouTube. That's my entertainment.
Right. It's better entertainment too. I'm not gonna read a bunch more, but I'm just, and this is another comment this guy was saying. What about what's called? Somebody said 80% of Black women are overweight, and a majority of them are obese. And I know you're a numbers person, so do you agree with?
Yeah, and Black mans, we overweight and about obese too, right along with them.
Right. So we're not going to be at where we should be physically, and it's going to affect our performance in a lot of areas, and bedroom being one of them. So let's see. Seek out women that aren't high. Oh yeah, I already did this one online. Let's see. Okay, I'll read this.
Oh, this is one of our sister girls. Yeah.
She is hilarious. Unfortunately, a lot of women aren't doing the work either. The problem lies when those who are doing the work for something with those who aren't. Doing the work shouldn't just be being a help to someone. Being a help to someone else, but healing, taking care of self too. And I think you said we edited out the part for the health when we were talking about the health. And she said dope. So shout out to Queen of Digital Marketing. I was going to check out her page because I did see the comment, but
I checked it out. I subscribed to her.
Okay. And like I said, I'm not going to read too many more, but we do want to thank you guys for commenting because it does help our channel and it does spark more people to comment. So thank you. And continue the hard work in our comment section and liking, and we'll try to get with a lot of people. I was responding today. I said I was going to do a better job with that kind of stuff.
I noticed.
Yeah, Lewis does a majority of the response, but I don't want to dump everything on him. So I appreciate what you do. I want to say that too. So
yeah, I noticed. Guys, just check out our older videos. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell, and please please comment, because we try to reach more and more people, and it requires help.
And it's working. Yeah, like I say, it's working. We're steadily gaining and getting better at what we do, and we appreciate you guys. Did you want to go anything else, or you want to wrap it up?
I'll wrap it up. I got nothing else.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Like I say, make sure you like, subscribe. We'll be back soon. Maybe Sunday, maybe earlier. We'll keep you posted. Louis, you want to say anything before we get out of here?
Thank you kindly. Have a good day.
All right, y'all take care.